ॐ वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरवे सर्वलोकानां भिषजे भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणी। नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे फुल्लारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयः प्रदीपः। प्रपन्नपारिजाताय स्तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः। सर्वोपनिषदो गावः दुग्धा गोपालनन्दनः पार्थो वत्सः सुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत्। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। भीष्मद्रोणतटा जयद्रथजला गान्धारनीलोत्पला शल्यग्राहवती कृपेण वहनी कर्णेन वेलाकुला अश्वत्थामविकर्णघोरमकरा दुर्योधनावर्तिनी सोत्तीर्णा खलु पाण्डवैरणनदी कैवर्तककेशवः। पाराशर्यवचः सरोजममलं गीतार्थगन्धोत्कटम् नानाख्यानककेसरं हरिकथा सम्बोधनाबोधितम् लोके सज्जनषट्पदैरहरहः प्रेपीयमानं मुदा भारतपङ्कजं कलिमलप्रध्वंसि न श्रेयसे मुहुकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपात्तमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम् यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः स्तुवन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तं न विदुःसुरासुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै नमः नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये तृतीयोऽध्यायः श्रीभगवानुवाच
अथ तृतीयोऽध्यायः श्रीभगवानुवाच
द्वादश श्लोकः इष्टान् मोहान् हि वो देवाः
इष्टान्
दास्यन्ते यज्ञभाविताः तैरत्तानप्रदायैभ्यः भुङ्क्ते स्तेन एव सः Yes, in this shloka along with the Bhashyam, देवाः इष्टान् भोगान् दास्यन्ते यज्ञभाविताः देवाः दास्यन्ति तैः दत्तान् इष्टान् भोगान् अप्रदाय येभ्यः अप्रदाय देवेभ्यः यज्ञभावितेभ्यः देवेभ्यः अप्रदाय यः भुङ्क्ते सः स्तेन एव You appreciate the devatas, and the devatas will propitiate you in the form of giving you whatever you require for your survival. Ishtan Bohan, Abhipretan Bohan, the desirable objects they give. You ask, you propitiate them in the form of rituals, prayers, then they give what you ask for. Even without you asking, it is given. Without you asking, it's given. Prana is given. Vayu is there. Without prana, without Vayu, you cannot survive. Oxygen, it is given. Jalam, it is given. Varuna Devata. Whatever is required for sustenance, it is given. It is given in a pure form. It is we who contaminate. So everything is given. So be thankful for what is given. Without thanking the devatas, yaha bhunte, the one who enjoys, saha stena eva, he is a thief. So whatever they are given, without acknowledging, without offering them, before you consume, you offer them. That is the principle of Naivedyan also. It is not that Bhagavan is going to come down and eat the Naivedya, but there is an attitude involved. That is Karma Yoga. Appreciation of Ishvara. Where there is appreciation of Ishvara, there the action involves, the action is called Karma Yoga. Not any action is Karma Yoga. Any action is Karma, Kevalam Karma eva, but not Karma Yoga. When we say Karma Yoga, Karma becomes a yoga when there is Ishvara, when there is an appreciation of Ishvara. We don't see the objects and things of this world as just an object or things as inert object, Jadavastu. We don't see it as Jadavastu. They're all the different forms of devatas. Different devatas in different forms. Different forces governing the laws, different devatas, they govern the laws, which is responsible for the running, for the sustenance of this world and the jivas of the world. If these laws do not operate, then the jivas, the pranis in the world cannot survive. So they are not just inert things. Vayu is not just inert. Surya Devata is not just an inert, a luminous thing which is shining in the sky. Similarly, Chandra Devata also. Vayu, Jalam, everything is looked up, even Parvata, everything is looked upon as Devata. Because everything is Bhagavan. When everything is Bhagavan, then when we say everything, it includes everything. Mountains, rivers, trees. The Ashwatha tree, we worship. We don't just look upon it as a Jadavastu. It is Devata. It is a form of Bhagavan only. Mulato Brahma Rupaya Madhyato Vishnu Rupine Agrata Shiva Rupaya Vriksharaja Namaha. Ashwatha is Vriksharaja. So we offer namaskara to the Ashwatha Vriksha, the Mulata, in the Moolam, the root of the tree. Brahmaji, Brahma resides. And Madhyato Vishnu Rupine, and Vishnu in the middle. And Agrataha Shivaha. Shiva, he abides at the top. So the whole tree is divine. It deserves to be worshipped. So when tree is to be worshipped, then what to talk about other things? Even cows are sacred. We look upon cows not just as an animal. It is all the 14 worlds are there in the cow. All the parts of all the parts, body parts of the cow are sacred. Particular devata is a reside. Gavamangeshu tishtanti bhavanani chaturdasha. In the anga of the cows, all the chaturdasha, the 14 lokas are there. So therefore, nothing inert, nothing jada, everything is the form of Bhagavan only. So therefore, what we enjoy is because of what is given, what has come from Bhagavan. Bhagavan directly doesn't give, he appoints many devatas. And through devatas, the devatas governing certain laws, when they are propitiated, they propitiate back. So therefore, yajna bhavitaha, yajnana bhavitaha devaha. Dasyante, whatever you ask for Ishtan Bhogan, they give without acknowledging, without giving them. When you receive a thing from a person, we say thanks. That is, we have to express our gratitude in the form of at least saying thanks. Or we remember them and return back and return our return our debt in the form of a gift, or later in the form of whatever things they require. So that is how we express our gratitude to a person. Similarly, when devas, even when you don't want, they give, but it is required for our survival, for sustenance. And without acknowledging, if you consume, then you are a thief only. It's a very strong word. Spena eva, taskaraha eva. You are a thief. You are a robber of the wealth of the devas. So therefore, a karma yogi is one who has this attitude of Ishvararpana buddhi and prasada buddhi. He acknowledges Ishvara. He looks upon the whole Jagat as Ishvara. So he acknowledges everything, whatever he enjoys in the life as a blessing from Bhagavan. Blessing of Surya Devata, blessing of Varna Devata, blessing of Vayu Devata. From every Devata, whatever he receives, he looks upon as blessing. Therefore, a Karma Yogi is more sensitive to what he receives. And therefore, he appreciate the blessings of these Devatas and acknowledge and offer them back in the form of abiding with the laws, abiding by the laws of the nature, so that the harmony is maintained. There will be harmony on the part of the person as well as harmony in the world. So you take care of the devatas will take care of you. That's why parasparam bhavayantaha, we say. Otherwise, you being a consumer, just consuming, not contributing, then you become a thief. So therefore only we say that acknowledgement, the gratitude is very important. Only a karma yogi can be really grateful. A karmi gets and forgets. Whereas a karma yogi, he gets and remembers and expresses back. That's the difference between a karma yogi and a karmi. So therefore, to be a karma yogi, there need to be the appreciation of the devatas who function behind the laws of the nature. So without disturbing them, without disturbing the order, abiding by the order, maintaining the harmony, that is what the karma yogi does, because he has got the knowledge that it is Bhagavan who is in different form blesses him. So this is what we saw in the last class, and we read the Bhashya. And here the Bhashyakara says, Andrinyam akrutva. Andrinyam. Drina is there. Drina means debt. So you have got debt to be paid to the Devatas. Debt to be paid to the Devatas. Without paying them. If you consume by your body, by your indriyas, then you are taskaraha eva iti. from the shloka number 8 up to here, I forgot to read from the Shankaranandiyam. Anyway, it doesn't matter. At least for this shloka, we can read. I remember last shloka from this Priya Bodhini Gita, this Shankaranandiyam, this commentary to Gita. 8th shloka, I think I read. Niyatam Kuru Karmatvam. After that, I didn't read and explain. It's okay. 9, 10, 11, 3 shlokas. At least we can read from this shloka. If I forget, in case you can remind me, we can read.
Okay.
Yes, mentions nice points. So, and it's in simple Sanskritam. So, you will understand when I read and explain. Okay. So, I will read the 12th shloka. Shankar Bhashyam already we completed. Now, we will read this. Yajnegi sambhavitaha devaha mumukshunam na kevalam आमुष्मिकम एव सुखम प्रयच्छन्ति किंतु ऐगिक संपत् सुखम अपि. So यज्ञैगी भाविताः संभाविताः devatas who are pleased by the yajna, they for the mumukshus na amushmikam eva sukham. Not amushmikam means paraloka sukham. केवलम आमुष्मिकम एव सुखम न प्रयच्छन्ति किंतु ऐगिक संपत् इहलोक सुखम also he gives for mumukshu. What is their amushmika sukham for mumukshu? That is, the palam is there. The palam in the form of enjoying in other loka, it is there. Even if a mumukshu is not able to gain moksha in this janma, since he has done karma yoga and he has got punyam, therefore amushmika palam is there. So therefore, the person, the mumukshu, will enjoy amushmika sukham. Not only amushmika sukham. Amushmika means that loka, or loka. Aigika, the word is a tadita word. Iha sukham api, sampat api. In this loka itself, you will have all the sampat, all the wealth, all the sukham. Aigika sampat sukham api parayachanti. Ataha tesham prityai यज्ञादि अवश्यं कर्तव्यम् अन्यथा प्रत्यवायी भवति इति सूचयितुम् आह. Therefore tesham referring to the devanam padam prite, for their appeasement, prityai yajnadi avashyam, yajna etc. all this must be done, otherwise you will become a pratyavayi, you will have pratyavaya dosha, you will have pratyavaya dosha iti suchayitum aha. What is pratyavaya dosha? Akarane pratyavayaha. Pratyavaya is a big topic in Vedanta, that the sense there is an argument in many places you will see between the Mimamsaka and the Vedantins. Akarane pratyavaya, not doing you will get pratyavaya dosha. How can by not doing a karma, you will get a papam. Papam or punyam is gained only when you do an action. Without doing you gain papam means that is not proper. A person will gain punya karma, punyam, only when he does karma. Similarly, papam when he does karma. Without any karma, nobody can gain punyam or papam. Karma alone invites papa punyam. Therefore, not doing, how will you gain punyam or papam? Therefore, what is pratyavaya? Pratyavaya is this Panchamaha Yajna. Panchamaha Yajna has to be done. Adhyapanam Brahma Yajnaha, Pitri Yajnastu Tarpanam, Homodevo Balir Bhautau, Nriyajnas Atiti Pujanam. Panchamaha Yajna is a Pitri Yajna, Deva Yajna, Bhuta Yajna, Brahma Yajna. So this Panchamaha Yajna, which we discussed elaborately, the Panchamaha Yajna should be done because there are pancha papas are there, which we will discuss later, is going to talk about that. And also we know that before pancha, the fivefold papams which we can gain, that possibility is in our daily life. We commit these fivefold papams. Therefore, pancha mahayajnas, fivefold yajnas are suggested. So, the pancha mahayajna, that is what we, that another name for that is karma yoga. The pancha mahayajna, by doing pancha mahayajna, you are nullifying the possible fivefold papams. So every day we do fivefold papams. Therefore, for the nullification of those papams, this pancha mahayajna is suggested. If you don't do, then what will happen? Because you commit this fivefold papam in your daily action, you will have this papam, pratyavaya papam. So when you do pancha mahayajna, that will nullify the fivefold papam. That is the idea. So if you don't do pancha mahayajna, if you don't do karma yoga, pancha mahayajna can be called karma yoga. So from the mumuksha standpoint, it can be called karma yoga. Even otherwise, pancha mahayajna to be done, even to enjoy the aihika sukham sampat, one has to do pancha mahayajna. Why? Because the papams are the papam we commit, and also the prarabdha, the karma, the papam is there. To nullify that, we have to do this pancha mahayajna. If you don't do, then you become a pratyavayi, that you will have pratyavaya dosha. So this deva yajna is one yajna to be done. If you don't do, you will have papam. So deva yajna, pitra yajna, bhuta yajna, brahma yajna, manusha yajna. Fivefold yajnas are there. Fivefold yajnas for nullifying fivefold papams. So among the deva yajna, if you don't do, that is what we discuss. Deva yajna, if you don't do, then you will have pratyavaya dosham. So tat suchayitam, to present that, aha, Bhagavan, aha, ishtan bhogan yivo devaha, dasyante yajnabhavitaha, tair dattana pradayebhyaha, yaha bhunte, stena yeva saha, ishtaniti, yajnaihi, श्रौतैः स्मार्तैश्च भाविताः संभाविताः देवाः वह युष्मभ्यम् इष्टान् इच्छा विषय भूतान् भोगान् पशुपुत्र कलत्र धनधान्यादीन् दास्यन्ते वितरिष्यन्ते. So श्रौत कर्म, वेद विगित कर्म or स्मार्त कर्म. By that भाविताः संभाविताः. By that the Sambhavitaha, Bhavitaha, Devatas who are propitiated, they give you what? Baha, Ishmabhyam, they give you Ishtan. Ishtan is Icha Vishay Bhutan, the desired objects in the form, the desired object, desired Bhogan, the enjoyments that is in the form of Pashu, animals, Putra, sons, daughters, Kalatra, spouse, Dhana, wealth, dhanya, all the grains, etc. Dasyante, they give you. This we need for our survival. It is, we should not take these for granted. Everything is wealth, everything is Lakshmi. So these are given by the devatas. Dasyante, vitarishyante. Dasyante is Chandasam, Dasyanti. It is Asha Prayoga. Evam taihi devaihi dattan padartan punaha cha purodashadi rupena ebhyaha devebhyaha apradaya adatva devanam rishinam pitranam ja yajnena brahmacharyena vajaya cha anranyam akrutva yaga swashariram evam eva poshtum bhukte saha stenaha devadinam choraha eva bhavati shishtanam nindyah cha. Evam, thus, taihi devaihi dattan padartan. By them, the dattan padartan, the objects which are given, objects of enjoyment which are given, ishtan bhoga. Punascha, again, if you don't give them back in the form of puroda ashadi rupen, that what you offer in the yajna, the oblations, purodasha, etc. There are the oblations offered into the yajna. Devebhyaha apradaya, without giving them, adatva, not giving, then devanam, devas, rishis, and pitranam cha yajnena, brahmacharyena, prajaya cha, andranyam akrutva. Andranyam means we saw in the last class. Andranyam is vidyamanaha nrinam yasya saha andranam. Andranasya bhavaha andranyam. So andranyam is not dead. So by not being that is andranyam kruta. Absence of debt. That is, you have to pay without paying. That's what its meaning is. Andranyam akrutva. Without paying the debt. That is, if you don't pay, you become debtor to devatas. So without paying the debt, you are indebted to devatas. So you have to pay them. So without paying them, paying back, yaha swashariram eva poshtum. The one who is nourishes one's own body, mind, senses, etc. Bhungte, poshtum, bhungte, who enjoys. Bhungte. Bhungte is the bhujadatu. Bhujadatu, not in the sense of protection, will be atmanipadi. Bhungte, bhunjate, bhunjate. If it is in the sense of protection, anavane atmanipadi. Not in the sense of protection. Bhujaha anavane atmanipadi bhavati. So here, anavane means not in the sense of protection. Avane na avane. This is related to what we discussed in the last Sanskritam class. Yeah, this bhujadatu atmanipadi. So in the sense of eating, it will be atmanipadi. If it is in the protection, it will be parasnipadi. That is why we chant Sahana Bhunaktu. That Bhunaktu is the same bhujadatu only. It is Bhunaktu is protect, nourish. Bhunaktu, protection. We just translate as nourish our minds. That is a protection. Sahana Bhunaktu. Anyway, so here Bhunkte, one who enjoys, one who eats. Swashariram poshtam. Nourished to nourish one's body. Yaha bhunkte, one consumes. Bhunkte. Saha stenaha is a thief. Devadinam choraha, he is the chora, robber of devas, etc. Eva bhavati. And also Shishtanam Nindyaha, he becomes he Nindyaha. He deserves to be scolded, deserves to be abused, deserves to be criticized by Shishtana. So all the Shishta Purusha, you will become an object of criticism, the Shishta. Deva Brahma Swaharinaha Swahari Naha Taskarasya Yagatihi Tam Dagachati Ityartaha. So Deva Brahma Swahari Harinaha. Swa means wealth. Deva Brahma, the wealth of Devas and Brahma, Deva Brahma, etc. Brahmadi, you can bring Devadi. Deva Brahma Swa means wealth. Harinaha, Apaharinaha, the one who robs. Saha Taskarasya Yagatihi Tam Jagat Gachati. The one who robs, literally robs the wealth of Deva Brahma. What gati they will gain? That gati, this person who doesn't acknowledge, he will gain. Who doesn't give back, he will gain. That person also will gain the same gati. Gatihi tamcha gachati ityartaha. This is the meaning. Then we will read the next shloka number 30. Ye punaha yajñashishtashinas santaha Uchyante sarvakilbishaihi Punjate te tvagam papaha Ye pachantyatmakaranat
Ye pachantyatmakaranat
So, Yajna Shishta Shinaha. Beautiful word. Ashinaha. Yajna Shishta Shinaha. Shishta is Avashishta. What is left out? Remnants. So, Yajna Shishta Ashinaha. Ashinaha is the consumer. So, Yajna Shishta Ashinaha means the consumer of the remnants, the leftover of the Yajna. Santaha. Muchante sarva muchante kriyapadam. Sarva kilbishaihi muchante. From all papas he is released. He becomes free from all the papas. Who? Yajna Shishta Shinaha. Santaha. Santaha. Santaha, the word, it's a Shatranta word. From Asdhatu, you get San, Santo, Santaha, Santam, Santo, Sataha, Sata, Satyam, Satrihi, Santaha. So from Asdhatu, you get the Shatranta Rupam, Santaha. Or the word Santaha can also mean Sant. That is the Sant means the Sant, the noble people, the sannyasis, or the great people, Santaha. And so in India also we use Sant Kabir. That Sant, the great people, noble people, sannyasis, saint, that meaning also can be taken. So why they that meaning? Because they are also free from all the papas. They are all saints, great people, noble people. That meaning also can be taken. So Santaha can mean either in the sense of being, because Asdhatu is being, Sattayam. So that meaning, or you can take the meaning of Santaha to be the saint or the noble people. That or meaning also possible. Both meaning can be taken. Anyone is fine. So Yajna Shishta Shinaha Santaha Sarvakilbishaihi Muchyante. So this those who consume the remnants, the leftover of the yajnas. What yajna? This Panchamaha yajna, Manushya yajna, Deva yajna, Bhuta yajna, Brahma yajna. All these yajnas they become free from, and they consume after yajna, after offering them, like this Atiti Bhojanam, we say, offering food to the guest, Atiti Bhojanam. After that only they will eat. So after they eat and go, they left, then they eat. So it is offered to them and then it is taken. Therefore it becomes Shishta. That offering Annam to Atiti is a Yajna. And after the Yajna, whatever is left of that is taken. That becomes a Prasada now. So that is what in Naivedyam also we do. We offer and to Bhagavan and then we eat. So after somebody has taken, Bhagavan has taken, and then you eat that, that becomes a prasada. Then that annam becomes purified annam. That annam, when you take, you will not have any papam. Without offering, if you eat, then you will have papam. That is what the previous shloka, Bhagavan Krishna said, Stena eva iti. So, when you offer and eat, it means you are that the attitude is there behind that. That is the sign of being a karma yogi. Okay, karma yogi will consume after offering. Therefore, a karma yogi is yajna shishta shinaha eva. Is a consumer. Karma yogi is also consumer. He has to consume, otherwise he cannot survive. He is both a consumer and contributor. He probably contributes more than what he consumes. So, without consuming, nobody can survive. So, you contribute more than what you consume. So that you grow, you expand, so that you will have growth, spiritual growth as well as the material growth. The more you give, the more you get. So that is the idea. So therefore, Muchyante, sarva kilbishaihi, sarva papaihi. Kilbisha is papa. So sarva papaihi. What are the papas? The fivefold, the papams which without which you cannot, without committing which you cannot survive. The fivefold papams. When you walk, you step on insect or step on small animals by mistake. You run over when you drive a vehicle. All these things happen. So all those are papams. So sarva papaki muchyante. So when you consume after offering, that is the remnants. When you consume and survive on that, then you become free from all the papas. All the papas, not that papas which are deliberately committed, which are committed by mistake. All this is not a confession. You before you commit papa, you confess. That is not here. That is not we talk about. Papa, what we commit inadvertently. For that we ask, for that we do prayaschitta in the form of consuming or consuming the leftover after offering what is leftover that we consume. And also we contribute in the form of contribution, we nullify the papam. Therefore, the pratyavaya papam is avoided, and also it becomes when you give back, that becomes a prayashittam also. So all your papams are nullified, taken care, it is nullified. Because the papam only comes in the form of pratibandha. The papam only comes in the form of obstacles. That too, for a mumukshu, the papam only comes in the form of pratibandha. Pratibandha in the form of making you not listening to the good words, listening to the shastram, making yourself busy in something. So if one is busy at the cost of not listening to the shastram, that is nothing but a pratibandha only. One may be busy in some work, either household work or some other work, at the cost of not listening to the shastram. That is nothing but a form of an obstacle only, a papam only. Therefore, you the more you avoid pratyavaya papam by doing what is to be done and doing prashita, the karma, the prashita, avoiding pratyavaya papam and doing that itself becomes a prashita, so that you avoid papam and pratibandhas are not there, so that your path is clear, you can proceed. So that is the idea. So therefore, yajnashishta santaha sarva papaihi muchyante. Second line, ye pachanti, those who cook atma karanat for themselves, selfish people. Ye pachanti atma karanat. Those who cook for themselves, cooking is given, cooking or any action you can take. Those who literally also we can take cooking. Those who cook for themselves, they bunjate. What? Agam yeva. Agam is papam. Agam is papam. Anagha is, in some place, Bhagavan Krishna addresses Arjuna as a anagha. Lokesmin dividal nishta pura prokta maya nagha. Anagha, there in that shloka, Bhagavan Krishna addresses Arjuna as a anagha, the one that is the blemishless. Agha means blemish papam. So those who cook for themselves, they consume bunjate. What? Papam only. Therefore, they become papaha bhavanti. So therefore, those who don't do panchamaha yajna, they incur papam. Papam asti tesham te papaha. Papaha refer to the person. So whatever the objects of enjoyment they have, they consume, they enjoy, that they are papam, they consume the papam and they become papaha. So therefore, the first line tells you that those who or karma yogi, those who follow karma yoga, those who do karma in the spirit of yoga, and they become free from papa. They consuming only the remnants of yajna, they become free from papa, whereas the other people, those who cook for themselves, those who does karma with the intention of gaining the palam only for themselves, any karma. Maybe food is here, it's a upalakshana. It means those who are consumers, that is what it means, pachanti. Those who consume without contribution, they are the eaters of papam alone. Therefore, te papaha bhavanti. Te papaha bhavanti. So, papaha is papinaha, referring to the people. That is why he said, yesham. Papam asti yesham. Te papaha bhavanti. Now we will read the Bhashyam. Yajneti
यज्ञेति
यज्ञेति
eva yajnadin
देवयज्ञादीन्
nirvartya
निर्वर्त्य
निर्वर्त्य
तच्छिष्टम अशनम
तच्चिष्टम्
अशनम्
ताख्यम
अमृताख्यम्
अमृताख्यम्
अशितम शीलम येषां ते
अशितुं शीलं
शीलं
येषां
येषां ते
Bhagavad Gita gives the how the word this Yajnashishta Shinaha comes. Yajnashishta Shinaha. Pratipadik means Yajnashishta Shin Nakaranta. Like current Shabda. So Yajnashishta Shinaha. Kari Karino Karinaha. Nakaranta Shabda. So that he gives. Sheelam Yesham. Shitam Sheelam Yesham Te. Amritakyam Ashanam, the food. Shishtam Ashanam, the leftover food. That is considered to be Amrita, Ashitam, Sheelam, Yeshante. We will discuss. Yajnashishta Shinaha Santaha
यज्ञशिष्टाशिनः
शिनः
सन्तः
सन्तः
Shante
मुच्यन्ते
Sarvakilbishaihi
सर्वकिल्बिषैः
सर्वैः
Sarvaihi Papaihi
सर्वैः
सर्वैः
पापैः
पापैः
Tulyadi Pancha Sunakhyaihi
तुल्यादिपञ्चसूनाख्यैः
तुल्यादिपञ्चसूनाख्यैः
Pramadkrita Himsadi Janitaihi
प्रमादकृतहिंसादिजनितैः
प्रमादकृतहिंसादिजनितैः
Cha Anyaihi.
च
च
अन्यैः
अन्यैः.
So the word Yajnashishta Shinaha Bhashyakara himself explains what is Yajnashishta Shinaha. Deva Yajnadi Nirvartya, not Nivartya. Nirvartya is important. Repa is important. Nirvartya, having performed, having done. Deva Yajnadi, Deva Yajna, etc. We have to bring other Yajnas. Panchamaha Yajna. That Brahma Yajna, Deva Yajna, Buddha Yajna, Manushya Yajna, all these Yajnas you have to brought in Panchamaha Yajna, Pitra Yajna. So having performed the Deva Yajna, Nirvartya, Nivrit, Nirvartya, Nirvrit, Lyapratyaya. Then for that karma is Deva Yajna, Yajnadi. Then whatever the remnants of the Yajna, the Panchamaha Yajna, Deva Yajna, again Pitra Yajna, Manushya Yajna, Buddha, what are the remnants? Like the Manushya Yajna, we saw Aditi Bhojan is Manushya Yajna. Tachishtam, the remnants. What is left of that? Tat referring to that Panchamaha Yajna, the remnants of the Panchamaha Yajna. That becomes the Annam, Ashanam, consumable. Ashanam means the food, that which can be consumed. Ashanam, consumable. Ashanam food. And that is that after offering it becomes Amritakyam. It is known by the name Amrita. Amritam Akhyaha Yasya Saha. Amritam Amritakyam. Amritam Akhyaha Yasyasaha, that gets the name Amritam. That Annam, that leftover, the remnants that can be consumed, gets the name Amrita, Amritakyam. And that Ashitam Shilam Eshamte, those who have the nature or the habit of consuming that. In Kridanta section, we will see in the grammar class. Tadbhava, Tad Sadhukari, that pratyaya, Nini pratyaya is there. So that you add becomes Nakaranta Shabda, Nini pratyaya. So that is you added in the sense of Tat Shila, Tat Sadhukari, Tat Bhava, Tat Shila. That Shila means that is the nature, that is the habit. So those who have the habit or the nature of eating that food which is known by the name Amritam, and that is the leftover of the Panchamaha Yajna. So referring to the person Yajna Shishta Shinaha. So three words are there: Yajna Shishta Ashinaha. So Yajna Shishtan Ashitum Shilam Yesham Te. This is referring to the people who consume the remnants of Yajna, the partakers of the Panchamaha Yajna. So after sharing what they have, they consume. After sharing what they received from the devas, they consume. So after receiving and sharing, not just after receiving from the devatas, then they share with others and then they consume. And that is called Yajna Shishta. And those who consume Yajna Shishta Shin, Yajna Shishta Shin, Yajna Shishta Shi, Yajna Shishta Shinao, Yajna Shishta Shinaha, Pratama Vibhakti Bhagavachana. So, and that food becomes Amritam and they consume that. So, Santaha being, or as I said, we can take it as the saint or noble people, Yajna Shishta Shinaha, Muchyante, they become Muchyante, they become free from what? Sarva Papaihi, Sarva Kilbishaihi, Kilbisha is Papa, Sarva Papaihi, the Papa, what are the Papa? That is Tulyadi, Pancha Sunakyehi, Pramadakruta, Himsadi, Janitaihi, Cha Anyehi. Pancha Sunakyehi. Pancha Suna, the Papa, the Pancha Chuli. Suna means a slaughterhouse. So, what is slaughterhouse? The slaughterhouse is that where the animals are killed, hurt. Suna. So here we are not talking about literally the slaughterhouse, but the 5 places where there is the possibility of killing, where killing action, that possibility is there. Not deliberately. That is by pramada kruta, by mistake or inadvertently. By mistake, by lack of the carefulness. You cannot avoid stepping on insect when you walk. That too in the forest and all, you cannot, and the Gurukulam not possible. You will have to. And when you cook without killing animals, without killing insects, not animals, without killing insects, how can you cook? Cooking also involves and grinding and brooming and this the water which you bring in a pot and keep it on the floor, and on the floor insects are there. All these are committed every day. It is done. So pramada kruta himsadi janitaihi. Himsa is hurt. So you hurt animals, you kill insects. Janitaihi, born from that, the papas are there, and also other papas. Also, the other papas are there, which is committed, not deliberately. So those papas. So they are the Pancha Sunakyehi Papa. So we saw, I think, and here Bhashakara itself says, Kuttani, Peshani, Chulli, that we will see. What are those 5-fold, the slaughterhouses? That is Pancha Suna, where we commit this Papa. Pramada Krita Himsadi Janitehi, Anyehi, also by other means also we commit those papa. A shloka about Vashikara himself has mentioned the shloka here. Some people say that this is not mentioned by Bhashyakara, it is added. Anyway, that shloka tells you what are these Chulyadi Panchasuna Papa, where the Himsa is involved. It is called 5 slaughterhouses, not literally slaughterhouses. It means the place where Himsa is involved, not deliberately. It is Pramadakruta, because of which you incur Papa. For the nullification of that only, Panchamaha Yajna is advised. Now let us read the next line. What are those Pancha Suna that is given here? Tadyatha
तद्यथा
Tadyatha
Uttani Peshani Tulli
पुट्टनी
Uttani
पेषणी
Peshani
Kumbi Chamarjani
उद्गुम्फी च
Udagumhi
मार्जनी
Chamarjani
Panchasuna Grihastasya
पञ्चसूना गृहस्थस्य
Panchasuna
Abhisvargam Nagachati.
ताभिस्वर्गं न गच्छति
Gachati.
Here, what are the Panchasuna given? But here, if you see in this Shankaranandam, they are also given. It is little different. Kandani Peshani Chulli Chodakumbi Chamarjani Panchasona Gagastasya Panchamaha Ignat Pranashyati Pancha Ignat Pranashyati. We'll read that. So, what are the 5-fold? The Papam Kuttani. Kuttani means that that pounding action. You have to separate the paddy from the husk. So you have to pound the pounding action, kuttani, peshani, grinding. All these are daily activities happen in the kitchen. So you have to cook your food, otherwise you will survive. For cooking food, you have to do all these action. So kuttani, peshani, chulli, you have to oven, you have to burn the stove. There is no stove in those days, only this firewood. So Udakumbi, Udakumbi is pot, pot water, the pot of water that you place, you bring water and you place the water, the pot in a place, and there the insects may be involved. So, and while bringing the water, you go and walk all the way, you will step on insect. Everything is included in that Udakumbi action, Udakumbi, that Suna, the Papa. Then Marjani is cleaning. The broomstick, you clean the house. So, therefore, Panchasuna Grigastasya. These 5 are called Panchasuna, 5 slaughter houses. Panchasuna Grigastasya. It is there for a Grigasta. Tabihi Swargam na gacchati, because of which they will not be able to go to Swargaloka. It is committed. Therefore, only Panchamaha Yajna is suggested. Because you commit this Papa every day, therefore it has to be nullified. If you don't nullify by Panchamaha Yajna, then it becomes Pratyavaya Papa. That gets accumulated. So therefore, Tabihi Swargam. Swargam na gacchati manusmriti. Then the next line. Then Ye tu
ये तु
Atmambaraha
आत्मम्बरः
Kunjate
Kunjate
Te
ते
Vagham Papam
Vadam Papam
Swayamapi Papaha
Swayamapi Papaha
Te Pachanti
ते
Te
पचन्ति
Pachanti
Pakam Nirvartayanti
पाकं
Nirvartayanti
Atmakaranat Atmahetoho.
आत्मकारणात्
Atmahetuho.
Now the other set of people is talked about. That is, those people, Atmambaraha. What is Yetu? That is, the word tu differentiates these people from the other people. The first line talks about the people who eat the remnants of the yajna, they are freed from Papa. The second line, it says, those who cook for themselves, those who consume without contributing, they just consumer. Ye pachanti atma karana. They eat only papam and they are papis. The second line. So the distinguish the word tu is that ye tu. Whereas those people, who are those people? Atmam baraha. Atmam baraha means atmanam vibarti. Iti atmam bari. Like Arishabda. Atmam baraha. Atmam baraha is there, but in the text it is Atmam barayaha. It is there. I think that should be Atmam barayaha. Atmam baraha may be wrong. Okay, it's not Atmam baraha. That's what I little got confused. It is Atmam barayaha. It is not Atmam baraha because the Vyutpatti, this is Upapada Samasa. Atmanam bibarti. Iti Atmam bari. Then Hari Shabdavat. Atmam bari, Atmam barihi, Atmam bari, Atmam barayaha. Those who gratify themselves. Atmanam bibarti. Those who consume. Those who consume themselves. Those who gratify their requirements. Only. That is why that's called Atmanam bibarti. Kevalam Atmanam bibarti. Atmanam is with oneself. Those who gratify, those who fulfill the needs of only themselves. That is Atmam bari. So Bhagavachan Atmam barayaha. So therefore it must be Atmam barayaha. You can change it. So ye Atmam barayaha bunjate, they consume. Te tu, they indeed agam means papam. They agam papam bunjate. They eat only papam. And they themselves are papis. Swayamapi papa bhavanti. Papam asti. Papam asti iti. Papam asti yasya saha papaha. So papaha bhagavachanam. So they then papaha referring to the people. Papaha referring to the people. Papinaha. They are papis. Because they eat papam, therefore they are papis. They are papaha. Those who have papam. So, ye pachanti. They, those who cook. Pakam nirvartayanti. Pakam, those who engage in cooking. Pakam. Pakam nirvartayanti. For what purpose? Not for other purpose. Atma karanat. Atma hetoho. Only for themselves. For the purpose of oneself. Atma hetoho. Atma karanat. Ye pachanti. When the cooking is done for one's consumption alone, then it should be Atmanipadi, because Pachadatu Vipachash is Ubepadi. So it should be Ye Pachante. That is would be proper. But it is not proper or improper. This is Arsha Prayoha. Atma Karanat is that, therefore Pachante, you have to understand. Pachanti is Pachante. Pachante is Pachante. Why pachante? Because Atma Karanat, Atma Etoho Pachante. They cook for themselves. They are consumers, not contributors. So without acknowledging, without sharing, they consume. Therefore, what they consume is papam and they themselves are papis. Okay, I think we can stop. Next class, we will read from the Shankaranandiyam. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. In this shloka, Kuttani, there is another. Kandani also eats her. Kuttani or Kandani. All these are action. That's grinding action, pounding action. Grinding is Peshani. This is pounding. Kuttani or Kandani. Another version also is there.
This Atmambarayah, is it Atmambaraha or Atmambarayah ji? In book like Atmambarayah.
Atmambaryaha only. That's what I said now. I think
Okay,
you.
I got disconnected. Okay.
I corrected that. It must be
Okay.
Atmambaryaha, Atmambari, Ikaranta Shabdaha, Ari Shabdavat Bhavati. Atmanam Bivarti iti Atmambari. Atmambari, Atmambari, Atmambarayaha.
Okay.
Atmanam referring to not Atma, Sachidananda Atma, Atmanam referring to the body, mind, senses, oneself. So Bivarti, Virudhatu, nourishment.
Okay.
That is Bivarti, Sarayati, that's support. So one who gratify, that's why he use the word gratify. One who gratify oneself. They are Atmambari. Atmambarayaha Bhagavati.
Okay. Okay.
Two things are talked about, contrasting things. Yajnashishta Shinaha is one thing, Atmambarayaha is another thing. Yajnashishta Shinaha Sabapapaihi Muchante, Sabakilbishagi Muchante, whereas Atmambarayaha te papam te papaha papam eva bunjate.
Okay.
They consume papa and they are papis, papinaha eva.
Okay.
So
Okay. धन्यवाद. धन्यवाद.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಅಜ್ಜಿ.
धन्यवाद गुरुजी.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಗುರುಜಿ.